another video, guys. Today I'm gonna talk about this new year that is coming. It's currently January 1 of 2026, first day of the new year, and you need to take it seriously because if you don't, the cycle repeats. And I'm about to show you guys some little changes you can do in your life that are gonna help you improve in your life. They're like little small changes, but honestly, I've been doing them for a while and they make a difference in your day-to-day basis. So the first thing is you need to stop listening music. Why do you need to stop listening music? Because realistically, your mind has thoughts all the time. Like for example, right now I'm not thinking because I'm speaking, so my mind doesn't have time to think. Like it does have time to think, but I'm just speaking and like I'm just letting it out. I'm not really thinking about the things that I'm saying, and I'm just speaking. But if I was like just staring at a wall and doing absolutely nothing, you start thinking, like your brain starts to get thoughts, and that's the way you start thinking. But for example, if you're scrolling on your phone, if you're watching a movie, if you're listening to music, you are not really thinking. Like all those voices in your head, they shut down because you're hitting music and you're like just scrolling, doing anything with your time, and you stop having your thoughts. And you need to stop doing that because on that way, your brain is gonna stop being distracted, and you just need to let your brain think for a moment instead of just shutting it down by listening to music, by doom scrolling. And my advice for the music will be stop listening to music at the gym and while you drive. And honestly, it's just like I've been doing it for a while. I have not listened any music when I'm working out, when I'm at the gym, or when I'm driving, and it's just so beautiful. Like the way you can kind of talk with yourself in your mind when you're not listening music. It's really nice, to be honest. It's like you have a little time for yourself, like if you're talking to a mirror or something. But honestly, it's such a nice thing to just talk to yourself and have like that type of, I wouldn't say it's meditation, but honestly it's just time for yourself and your brain. And it's honestly beautiful. That's one thing you really need to work on. Stop listening music when you drive and when you're at the gym. If you go to the gym, if you don't go to the gym, go to the gym this 2026. Make it as a goal. Another one is you need to drink more water. Well, I don't even know what I'm saying. Right here, these are my goals for 2026. I just got all my thoughts. Well, not my thoughts, my goals here to achieve in 2026. And I'm just gonna say in here. My first goal to achieve in 2026 is to post content consistently. I've been posting content on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on Facebook, and on here on YouTube. I'll be posting shorts and this format of long videos that I want to do to build a community. I want to be able to share this mentality that I have, these habits that I have, this point of view of life that I have. I want to share it with more people because I know I'm not the only person that thinks this way. I know there's a lot of young people out there that thinks the same way, that they want to distance themselves from the bad habits such as like drinking, like I don't know, just bad habits, drinking, smoking, using drugs, wasting your time. And I want to grow this page because I want to share these thoughts with them, and I want them to see me as like some person that they look up to. Like if they see, oh, like look at this guy, he's 19 and he's making this type of content, he's not being shy. That's the type of message I want to give out to the people that are watching this video. I want them to I want to share that they're not alone, that you need to keep going and all the things that you have in life. Because, for example, if you're starting something and you feel scared because I don't know, how you're gonna make it, or if you don't know nothing at all on how to do it, or if you're afraid of failing, that people are gonna make fun of you, you really need to become stronger and not care about the things that they're gonna say about you. You need to focus on what is important for you. You need to be focused on all the goals that you have. You need to shut up all the noises of the outside and just be focused on the goals that you have. Because that's the thing, that's what I've been thinking recently, that we as humans, we have the thing that differentiates us from machines, like machines and humans, is because we have emotions and we have like a lot of situations makes difference from the things that we are currently doing. For example, right now I'm talking to a camera and I feel a little bit shy, even though nobody's here. I'm talking in my garage, nobody's looking at me really. There might be some people that are hearing me at my house, maybe not, but in my mind I'm thinking that they're hearing me, and that makes me shy. But maybe they're not even hearing at me, and maybe I'm just worried about nothing, and that's a bad thing, and that's also a beautiful thing, because that's what makes us humans. We put emotions over the things that we do, and that's the thing. You need to try to cut those emotions when you're doing the things that you want to do. For either, like, if you want to achieve something and you are afraid, that's an emotion. You need to cut it, because if you don't and you let that emotion be bigger than the goal that you want to achieve, it's that's gonna lead to regret in the future. You're gonna be like, oh, I was afraid of doing this when I was young and I didn't do it just because I was afraid. Like, just imagine that thought. Imagine of not becoming the best version of yourself because you were afraid. You were thinking all the time about all the things that people were talking about you, all the things that people were gonna think about you. And realistically, that's just for a short period of time. Like, it's like if somebody, like for example, the thing that I've been doing, that I try to record myself at the gym or outside, just me talking to a camera. Realistically, what people are gonna do is, like, if they do, if people look at you and they judge you, it's just gonna be for that short period of time. They're gonna be like, oh, look at that kid, he's recording himself. Or like, look at that kid, he's recording and he's talking to a camera. Like, who the fuck, who he think he is? And that's it. After 5 minutes, the life is gonna, the world is gonna keep rotating. They're gonna forget about you. You're gonna forget about them. So realistically, you don't have to think about it. You need to keep going and keep going, keep grinding your way to that goal you want to achieve, because it's beautiful. Honestly, I love doing this. I feel like I've been wanting to talk to a camera for a long time, and until this point I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it, and it feels nice that this version of myself actually wants to do it this time. I'm gonna take it seriously. I want to take a lot of things seriously now. I want to make it as raw as possible, as human as possible, because on social media, honestly, I think we've been brainwashed about the things that we live day by day. For example, in the gym, we see a lot of on social media. If you're into fitness things, you see a lot of bodies that are like extremely big. They're like extremely shredded, a lot of lines, and those things exist. But I feel like our brains are brainwashed. Brainwashed. They are just like, I don't know. Like, we constantly see those type of bodies every single time, and we think that all the bodies should look like that. And realistically, all the bodies can look like that, but it's different for every person. And that's why I want to make it as raw as possible here. Like, for example, I'm just here talking in my garage. We have the garbage here because we have a couple extra bags, because last time the garbage truck was here, we didn't take the trash outside. So, well, I forgot, honestly. That was me. But yeah, I want to make this content as raw as possible, as human as possible, to show the people that I'm not trying to make it perfect. I'm just trying to be consistent and show the total reality of how it is in my mind. And of course, you can make it look nice. It doesn't like, I'm not trying to say that if something looks nice, it's like bad for making it look nice. I'm just saying that sometimes we spend our time trying to make it look nice and perfect instead of just trying to be consistent with it and just putting the effort all the time, putting the work that you need to do to just make it exist instead of just making it perfect. That's what I'm trying to say. My goals are post content consistently to grow this page, grow my social media, to reach more people, to share my mentality and just share this with them. Drink more water every day. Water is so important to make your face doesn't look as puffy as mine right now. I want to practice my guitar more frequently. I have a guitar that I haven't played on a while, if I'm being honest, like probably a month or 3 weeks. I don't know. I want to learn everything on my job. I've been working on sales, and I want to be more consistent in that, on a lot of product, on how to get more leads and everything. I want to be very consistent with it. I want to stay consistent with the gym. I've been consistent with the gym. Like I have like 2 days of back, 1 day of chest, and 2 days of legs. So I just want to stay consistent. So yeah, make money, obviously, like everybody. I want to remain focused because that's the goal. I don't know if you guys have seen that video of that kid talking. You woke up, that's a blessing. You can hear, that's a blessing. You can see, that's a blessing. Now get up and get your mind right. Remember that the main focus is to remain focused. Everything is in here. You need to stay focused. Look at my eyebrows. No, my eye bags. These are my eye bags. These are my eyebrows. So yeah, you need to stay focused all the time. No music at the gym while I drive, and be happy and grateful for another 365 days. I know you can do it. 365 days. I'm sorry. I know you can do it. You need to stay focused and consistent. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can too. You can do it.